O. That's my theory. That's why we are on Earth. To develop this. No? So many different ways how it lives in us. And the sounds which want to help us are the G, the K. They too belong to Sagittarius, which are ruled by Jupiter. Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter and is attributed to the thighs. And the N, which is attributed to Pisces, to the feet. And we will end, as I go away from the G to the K and then to the N, because the N will reveal. The N is deep. All of them are deep, but the N will tell a lot about the O also. In the G, we already had it. Don't do anything which is outside of your strength. The G is very close to what we did with this gesture here. So I invite you again to join. Now, and when we had this starting at our center, and then we pushed the arms forward, it's already close to the G gesture, but it's still an O. Why? Because we try to do it with our soul forces. Yeah, you can do an O, for example, like this, and you try to do it by raying through your heart, and from your big heart the rays come back and help you to bring it around. But it's all raying heart quality. And that's O. So also when we have the hands here, care to not do anything which is outside of your strengths. Care, it is this caring force of the heart. And it's light force. It's a growth of light which says, please stay outside. But it's a sort of perception quality here. We look into what's out there and we tell it. Yeah, just we have a connection. Yes, you are out there and I'm here. I do not have to move things about. And the G is body energy. So we try not to move the arms into the G gesture, which is archetypally, or not archetypally, often done like this, that you cross your hands. And then you, just as if you would push something away, you use the hands and the upper arm, because it's Sagittarius, to create space. Yeah? The upper arm gives the energy, go away. The hands, the clarity. There's your place. And try not to open up too far. Because if you open up too far, you again open. And something can already start hitting you again. So try to find your own way of doing it. So you are here, you open up, but now it's not an E. Stay away, I'm hiding behind it. Yeah, but you open up that far that you can, from out your heart, communicate with the other one, but there's still enough energy between your fingertips that the border is kept. It's still unpenetrable, but communicable. You are protected. And then relax. And you also see that you have one arm more, a little bit further below, the other one a little bit higher up. normally to address that you speak about both systems, the lower system, the upper system, yeah? All aspects of, because everything consists of them too, yeah? So here, stay away. And then let go. Okay? And I have explained it now with upper arm and hands, that's true, but they get their energy from down here, from this system. Always try, if you want to achieve in eurythmy something here, do it from there. Yeah, just from somewhere else. And that this part where you want to achieve something can do it in an utmost relaxed way, because then it can unfold its geniusity, its best qualities in a free way. So bend your legs a little bit, prepare for the G, and then go into your thighs, slowly stretch them, and they create the G. And here I have my fours, and if you want to continue discussing, yes, we can do it. I like this idea, yeah? But you have it here. And it's not stay away, it's shut up. Huh? Yeah? It's not a wrestling, it's playing. And relax. One more time without me explaining it once again, just for trying. Relax down here. Bring the energy of the lower system in your G gesture. And it's in the example Steiner gives in 1912 when bringing these eurythmic gestures for the very first time, he brought examples from nature, and he said, yes, the D I described you as a beautiful surrounding, peaceful, work is done, people go home, sun is sinking, the air is quiet, and the leaf calmly comes down and touches the ground, and everything is so peaceful. Arrived. With the G, it says, now this beautiful surrounding starts changing. It's becoming a little bit frightening. It's not actually doing something against me, but I don't know if everything is all right. What is it going? Will it go well, or will it become difficult? And you feel you have to do something about it. If you stay too long quiet, these forces might become interested in teasing you. Yeah? And so you don't really like it, it's ugly. And he says, and again, just bring a foot forward. You don't really, you must force yourself a little bit, but by doing this, you gather your energy. And then use your arm and say, go away. And again, maybe a step, and do a reluctant step. But then you speak, go away. And by this description, you notice he wanted to have this energy. He described it as holding back, but in the ether, holding back means you collect energy, which you then can bring. So by this reluctant step, he prepared a free movement in the arm. Go away, because it's filled with strength. So the invitation is to find these G qualities around yourself. In nature, in things which happen, or wherever you notice them. A step and go. And with the G, do it once again with both arms. You keep this energy. So you still feel, if I do not keep this energy, if I let go, these things will come back. So that's the place where you have to be. That's your place and that's my place. and you constantly keep this energy. With the car, yeah, it's you really send things. You don't necessarily send them away, but it just, he says, it's an activity which goes beyond the chi. It penetrates the border. And so you can, very often, it's an interplay of the light and elasticity forces down here. So again, we need this energy which we used for the chi. And again, just go down and now use your hands a little bit like you're putting them on this sphere, that you can expand this sphere through your legs or through moving your belly a little bit. Yeah, you can use anything down there to expand this. Wow, yeah. It just needs a little bit of contraction here or there. Wow. And this then starts wanting to showing off. Okay, and now there is an elastic system. It's sort of trampoline. You can just jump on it. And the car loves doing this. Huh? So the hands are up here. And just to introduce it, it's again, we do it slowly, it's again the upper arm which pull down to this elastic system, and the elastic system then sends the hands away. Chuck. Again, you pull a little bit, yeah, you tease your lower system, the lower system likes it, and chuck, sends it away. And so practice that you do not bring your arms in and then use your upper arms to send them out again. That. Yeah? It's not a zigzag. It's, I use the upper arm to bring the arms in. I use the lower system to let the arms fly away. Okay, so it's a little bit the same, yeah, upper arms and lower systems, they are close relatives to each other. And the role of the hands, because they belong to this Jupiter system, to upper arm and hands is Jupiter. What they do now is, in a way, is that they are connected with the light forces. Yeah? You can just use your fingers to feel in this sphere of lightness and lightness around yourself. And then when the hands, or the upper arms come down, yeah, the hands bring a little bit of, they care for that the light streams comes along with it in a way. Yeah? And then when the lower system just unfolds and sends the arm away, then try that this energy of sending away is felt as a sort of light, which then is not flowing somewhere, but really flows through the hands. The tension of the hands now directs the light that it flows in the arms away. So come in, whoop, tuck. Yeah, and the hands give a little bit of direction to it. Tuck, yeah. The energy from the belly, the clarity again from the hands. And now, when you have a problem with the chi, you can try to keep it away from yourself. Here, yeah? Go out of my way. Okay, here you stay. And I go, but I constantly say, you stay there, and then I can walk. With the car, it's different. They are the same. But they might not obey if you tell them that they should stand. So you do the car, and it's just, and it's just somehow like shooting them away, or just them. It's just something. It can be a threatening thought, yeah? And it's just like, it just falls apart. It becomes dust from this joyful light. Yeah? It cannot resist, yeah, to dematerialize also into light forces. Yeah. So again, just let fall. Tuck. And the sentence behind this problem. Was there one? I can't see any problem anymore. That's car. And then Steiner says, if the car is not enough, then just do the ha, which he practiced last time, just send it away. Yeah. So with the G, you place it. With the K, you dissolve it. With the ha, which is the father of the K, Gemini and Jupiter, yeah, you just blow it away. And breathe. N, Jupiter, Pisces, hand. There Steiner describes in 1912 not so much an outer experience, but he said here you can really feel it in your larynx system, in your mouth system, what the N is doing. And you might know it, but it's always fun. Speak an N with keeping your nose closed. And yeah, as long as your nose is closed, you can't speak an N. That's the same as the M. Yeah. And the difference is that in the M, the lips keep back. And one hand represents the lips which keep back. The stream here. And the other hand, M, represents the stream which says, okay, you don't allow me to go here, then I go through the nose. I'm looking for another way of going my way. Yeah? And that's on the lips. And the N, we therefore must also look for this second stream. That's what he wanted to show us by saying, look at how it's done when you speak it. Yeah? So we look at the first level of the N, how you often do it. And he also showed it to Laurie Meyer-Smith. He describes it that he used the flat hand, he stretched it out, and then with a little bit of tension, and then he relaxed the hand and brought it back. So, and what happens when you have first tension and then you relax? The ether unfolds. And what is the ether for quality? It's sucking. It's not pushing, it's sucking. So Steiner very obviously was trying to create a sucking movement. So with a little bit of tension out there, and then the hands bring something along by pulling it, by sucking it along. And then it arrives at yourself. And what I like to do as an exercise is that how concrete do I manage to enter this sphere of interplay of ethers, that you have the picture of a table in front of you and you put your hands on this table and you glue them a little bit, yeah? So you will get it off again afterwards, I promise you, but it's glued. And then you pull your hands towards yourself, but because they're on the table, you pull your body forwards. And then just let go. So try pulling yourself forward as if there would be a rope, yeah, but now it's a table. And you need a little bit of tension in your hands. That it starts, yeah, that the body is moved to the hands and not the hands to the body. Okay, and it's trying, it's just trying. If you don't know, did I do it right or not? Perfect. It's not important if you did it right or not, but you tried it. That's, the joy of your inner system. Great. And now, when you do the N, it's not I pull myself towards something, but I bring something towards myself. Often the N is attributed to knowledge. I touch something and then I bring it to myself. I gain in knowledge. So aha, nanu. And so it's bringing something towards me. And now I suggest that you do it like this, that there are tablecloths on this table. You glue your hands. Or you have just sticky hands and it just glues by itself. And then you do not move, that you bring this tablecloth. It arrives at your body and then you continue a little bit that it completely wraps around your body. Like a swimming suit, surf suit. And you feel really embedded in the surf suit, and it's full of water and it's even become warm and protective, and it's touching each little corner of your skin or place of your skin, everything, that you feel everything covered. That's what you could try to do. You go out there and then again carefully you bring everything along. And then you feel this becoming wrapped in. And this feeling wrapped in lets you become aware of the one who is wrapped in, at least as much as of what is wrapping you in. Okay. Now we combine those two ideas because we were looking for the double stream of the N and why the N is so deep. And first we were trying, it's pulling us towards the table, but afterwards we tried to pull the tablecloth towards us. And when we combine them two, we can experience, we pull something towards us, but inwardly this moves us into the other. So you might have better examples, but I take the tablecloth for the moment now. I just put my hands there. I bring it along. Now I can already try to take the tension out of my hands to have it more etherically. And then I really feel what touches me from all sides, everywhere. I do not miss the slightest patch. I feel it as if it would be my skin. And on the other side, I go into, just relax, I go into where the skin comes from. So now again, here, I pull it towards me. I have the stream towards the table. I feel the tablecloth around myself. But I am there where the cloth comes from. Now I can say, I'm in you, and I know exactly what it feels like, because I have it around me. And then relax. The last thing, when you do this, very often with the N, you do it on two different levels to address again that everything consists of gravity forces and light forces, matter and spirit, or however you would like to name it. So one hand is more connected to the earth levels, and the other one a little bit more up here, because inwardly we want that our whole being starts vibrating, coming in resonance with what is there. Last time, out there, I suggest the left arm a little bit lower, and then just come towards you, bring everything along. And do not forget at the same time, not afterwards, you went out there. I am in you. And I think when you do the O and about achieving this, there are so many levels of love, but if you really want to deepen this sphere of what love can be, then this I am in you. I can feel as you feel. This could be a nice completion of the O. I invite you to sit down and relax another time. What do you perceive now when you walk around in your body? Where do you meet spaces? Where do you meet liveliness? Where do you meet warmth? Where do you meet freshness? Where do you feel touched? Where do you feel big? Where do you feel small? When you take into your mind the thought, human striving, how does it resound in you? Human striving. What do you feel when you take this sentence? Let them become practice in your body, in your body's mind. How does it answer? Let them become practice.